so I don't have to separate that. All right, whenever you're ready, Joshua.
3,
2,
1.
Welcome back to Bro Talk with friends. We got Anti Venom.
What's up?
We got Kipford
Hello there.
and Darkness Fall. How's everybody doing today on this wonderful, lovely, freaking day, dog? It's a good day to be an Eagles fan.
How about you just start it,
I'm
man?
so freaking happy. Eagles just beat the Rams in a beautiful fucking game out there in Philly. Snow covering the fucking field and everything. Me and Kifford just I'm not gonna call you. Me and Jacob just watched freaking the game together, and it was fantastic. It was a lot of mixed emotion around. I ain't gonna lie. And
It was a hell of a game.
I want Jacob to bring up what we did for the defense.
Oh, yeah. So, for those of you who I'm sure are aware of, a guy named Tom Grossi. Okay. So he's a huge Packers fan, and he won fan of the year last season. And a while back during a stream, the Packers went on defense, and he needed to go to the bathroom. So he went pee. And then once he came back, the defense came in clutch for him. And in the future, he's done the same thing. And now it is a thing called P for the D. We did it 3 times. 3 times. And all 3 times the defense came in clutch. 2 times back to back forced fumbles.
I think so. Yeah.
And then just right there for a Jalen Carter sack at the end of the game to draw them back to a 4th and 11 that made them have, like, he threw the ball away.
Mm-hmm.
And because he tried it and he overshot the player. So Eagles had 5 attempts at a fucking pick. Didn't get one. But it was a hell of a game, to say the least. So yeah, there's a thing called P for the D, and we've done it like over the past few weeks, and every time it's come in clutch. I think during the Broncos game for the Bengals, all 3 of us did it as separate defenses, and the defense came in clutch. We still lost the game, but yeah. So if you have a favorite team and you got to pee, go only on defense. Only on defense when the game is transitioning to defense. Do it. See what happens. We got lucky. Every time we've done it, it's succeeded.
Every single time.
It's crazy. It is crazy. And it even happened on stream for Brandon Perna and Grossi on stream. Grossi said, "All right, fine, I'll go pee." Came back, Broncos, I think, got a pick and won the game. And it's just somehow that clutch for a joke that started, and it works. It works. I'll tell you what.
Dark magic for sure. That's what it is. Something about that bowl and the mix.
We'll go dark magic, sure, but we all know the one devil magic.
I always do dark magic, no matter what type of magic I use. Anyway, if you get that joke, you know it. I do want to bring up a big shout out to my boss, man. If you're watching this, I'm sorry, because he's an LA Rams fan, and please, I beg of you, don't let this hold accountable. I want to switch shifts so bad. Please.
You'd be like, yeah, hey, you remember the last Sunday? Yeah.
I'm telling you. Please just I beg you. But yeah.
I was asking the Eagles, hey, can we continue to the Super Bowl? And they said nope. What do you think I'm about ready to say now, boy?
Well, but yeah, next when is the next games? I know the Ravens and Bills
it is about to start in like 5 minutes.
But then after that, it's next Sunday is when
we're gonna find out the schedule for that probably after today.
Okay, but right now it's set up that the fact the Commanders will be going to Philly.
Yes, and that's also going to be a freaking great game.
Because I think, honestly, the rookie quarterback, I like the way he's playing.
Dude,
don't need him to play
Jaden
that
Daniels is on point. Like, he did not fuck up yesterday.
I do not need him to play like that for us.
He didn't.
Against us.
I want him to. I want this to be an interesting game. I want it to be a competitive game. And I think these two teams, like, look, I've been saying it all year. Fuck the Chiefs. 3 games. There have been 3 games this weekend. The 4th one is about to hit. This is going to be a good game. It is 2 fucking titans of the NFL right now. The Ravens and the Bills. Mm-hmm. 2 huge teams for the AFC. That's one. That's going to be a good game no matter how you put it. We're expecting a huge game. Eagles and Rams. Unexpected, huge, fucking great game. Last night, you had the Commanders and the Lions. Also a really good game. Then you got the most bullshit game, the Texans and the Chiefs. There were 3 calls. I believe I turned it off on the 4th quarter. I'll be honest. 3 calls against the Chiefs or against the Rams on the Chiefs of a hit on Patrick Mahomes that were all bullshit. Every single one was bull. Even I think it was Jim Nantz who was voicing over it.
Yeah,
and he was pissed about it. He's like, this is unacceptable. You can't, like, because, like, I think one of it was where Patrick Mahomes was running and then went to fake it, but then slid and got hit. But it wasn't even much contact there, and it was flagged. Another one, he's running out of bounds. Inbounds got hit, it was flagged. Like, how? The same thing happened today in the Eagles game on, I think it was Jalen Hurts.
Yeah.
For the slide, and it wasn't flagged.
The first thing we said was that the fact that was Patrick Mahomes, it would have been a flag.
Exactly. So it's like, what? I just don't understand. I don't, and it's killing me. Because, like, I could just let them play the game. Houston they had a really good chance at winning this game. I'll admit it. They had a good chance. Their defense was good. Then those plays hit, and it's like, well, one of them, I think one or if not both, was on 3rd down and would have made the Chiefs punt the ball away. But instead, they score a touchdown. There was another one that I didn't see at the end of the game. Same fucking thing. Where they called a bullshit call and then they got a touchdown. Like, the fuck?
He's literally the new Tom Brady, and then the Chiefs are the new Patriots. I'm telling you.
I know, and it's infuriating. Like, we just let them play the fucking game and stop riding his.
Say Go ahead.
Say it.
No. It's just so frustrating. And I'm a Broncos fan. I am a Broncos fan, so I have a special hate for the Chiefs. But even if I wasn't a Broncos fan, this would be.
Look, man.
I would hate it. I would hate it more than anything else.
Don't fully hate on Patrick Mahomes. I mean, I put his stuff up. I do MJ Holdings, and I get these pop figures of Patrick Mahomes. He
trash
can
him.
do it all, man. He can do it all. He's got these little mini.
Dude, and that's one huge thing. It's like when Romo is voicing over for him, commentating for him. It is just constant glaze. Like, it's just stop.
This man can't do.
Please, for the love of God.
He said glaze. I actually kind of want to. Now I want to do that.
He does it the other way. He doesn't that
a glazed donut sounds so nice right now, actually.
But it's like, fuck off, man. Just
snack.
Yeah, go ahead.
My
just
snack
stop.
of the night. We should just like do like a whole intro for my snack of the night.
If you don't hurry up.
My snack of the night is I got the new Cheetos Puffs pizza. Boys.
How's it going?
Let me tell you. They stink. I don't like the smell of these damn things.
Do they taste good?
They taste pretty good. They don't taste like pizza. But they give you that hint of pizza, which makes you want to buy a real pizza.
Naturally.
They don't smell good. I'm not even gonna lie. They don't. No.
I would say because I was like a cheese pizza Cheeto that shows no hint of red, shows no red at all. So it shows that the fact they put no marinara seasoning on that mofo.
Yeah, no, it just straight up looks like a regular Cheeto.
Yeah, that's weird.
But they're pretty
tasty,
pretty good. After a while, like after like the third one, it actually becomes like you start eating it mindlessly. So, but the smell just is like
for all your snacks, you should just do like a real quick snack rating. Like,
well, that's not fair.
Yeah,
chicken's gonna win,
chicken, bro.
Well, that's what I was saying. But like every single time, you're like, today's chicken is this snack rating.
Joshua, what you got to do next time you go to the store, look for chicken rings. They are spicy chicken rings.
Where can I find
See,
them?
I don't know, because when I was I ordered food, like groceries and stuff, and at Pick and Save, which is Kroger, so you might be able to find them from there. Yeah, I almost bought them. They're White Castle.
Ooh. I think I seen them at Safeway rings. Too.
Wait, are they frozen?
This is what they look like.
Yeah, they are frozen.
Okay, yeah, I've seen those. Those are frozen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've seen those at the Safeway too.
They're expensive.
They're $13, $13.99 here.
They're expensive.
Yeah, I almost bought the spicy ones, and then I saw the price. I'm like, I don't know about that.
Have you ever eaten at a White Castle?
Thank you for the redemption.
Wait, are you asking us?
Yeah, have you ever eaten at a White Castle?
Hello.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
No,
I had something else pulled up.
I never
just so you
had
know,
White Castle. I always only had the
Why can't you hear me?
The only one
they can hear me.
The only one I ever had was the one that were frozen. So I never had like a
the frozen
So all of that shit I was saying my stream couldn't hear. Everything I was saying, my stream couldn't hear.
I heard it.
Tico hears it. That'll be in
that'll be in the podcast or the YouTube.
She can hear it. Yeah, she can hear it. And
she heard me
on Tico's. She can hear me on yours clearly because the green's there. But apparently my thing decided not to fucking.
This is a good time to plug that the fact if you want to hear all
I hate
of
everything.
I can hear YouTube, but not Kip on his stream. Oh, okay.
Audio. I'm working on it.
Check out the youtube.com/BroTalk with friends if you want to hear the full audio clip of everything that Jacob was saying earlier.
I don't know if that's. I fucking hate everything.
He's fine on mine, but you good over there?
Why does the mic say 0.01.0000000?
Oh, your shit.
What the fuck is that?
Your shit didn't sometimes it changes the property. I don't know why.
Why?
Just that I don't know why.
I hate everything. I hate everything.
I had to check it every now and then too.
Why?
I always do audio. I
didn't get time to.
So you hear? Do you hear them?
I'm gonna try to do that like sometime during the week.
Desktop audio is probably good.
Hell yeah. So tell me. So how do I do desktop audio?
So leading to some other topics, we're about more than halfway through of January. How is everybody gaming the month coming along?
I'm done.
I was working on it last night, and then I get a call from these two jackasses who were telling me to get on this rage-inducing game. It was chained together, right? And
boy, I'm like, what game was that? I don't even remember.
Alone about it. while I was working on my game of the month.
We could build a new
So currently, I'm like a little bit past 35%.
35%. I'm about to say I've been working on my game of the month little by little. I think like the PlayStation one, but I don't even think I'm past like 10 to 15% of that game.
I already plan to even like I'm enjoying this game. I'm playing Ghost of Tsushima, by the way. I'm enjoying it. Like I am loving this game so much. And I am taking my sweet time with it too.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll be able to finish it. But the thing is, like, I already have my next month's game planned, or at least the 3.
Yeah.
That I plan to.
Did we come to an agreement about who's choosing? Who's choosing? Is it Jacob?
It can be.
I say it can be.
I have because I have no idea what I'm gonna do.
I say because between with your, I don't know actually, because like I think it should be Jacob, because I want to do one in May for me. Like I want to be the person choosing the game of the month for May. So I think. Wow. I don't know how the calculations are going on. Y'all should just give that to me.
It would be well, there's 4 of us. I just did January. Jacob does February. Japan does March.
You'll do April.
May, so no. So
is that so?
It looks like I would be the one who actually does it. But let's see. So
what if
February?
I mean, what we could do then?
Can I pass my rights to somebody?
Hold on. So February Deco. March Jacob Vegetarian. April Jacob Vegetarian. I'm May. And you want to do May?
Yeah, I want to do May.
Yeah.
Then yeah, you'll just go again right there, and I'll just do June.
Okay.
Yeah. And then just resume back to.
Am I gonna do back to back?
No, you just choose next.
So you're doing February. You're doing February just so that it stays at least within 2 months.
All right. Yeah, that's fine with me.
So you'll do May. I'll do March then, and Chartarian can do April.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, let Jacob also. I don't think we talked about your game of the month yet.
Yeah,
mine?
Yeah, we didn't talk about Senua Saga, right?
Yeah. So yeah, me and Chartarian both had Hellblade Senua Saga 2. That game was fucking good. It was so fun. I feel like I'm so happy that she at least won the voice actor. Because, dude, like, the audio for that game was insane. Like, I love this headset because it has 3D audio.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, when it sounded like someone was choking and dying way out to the fucking corner, I looked, I couldn't see anybody, but it did shift with me.
Mm.
And that's the point. It's a psychological thing, though. So, there was nobody there. But it sure as hell was somebody choking and dying. I swear to God. Dude, me and Chartarian were joking about that shit. Like, and there was one point where when we like, it came down to it twice where we thought the game was coming to an end. And on the second one where we thought it was coming to an end, we were perfectly in sync. Like, it was to where, like, we had the exact same reactions at the exact same time. And I'll admit, like, a good portion of the game, I was ahead of him. But, like, when it came down to an actual big piece, I would wait for him. Just so that we experience that shit together. We were on par trying, like, there were 2 different things you could find for extra story bits for, like, a past thing that they were trying to show. And one was a face built into rocks. And boy, the first time, like the first like 2 or 3 we saw those, it really fucked our heads up. Because like it was just built into the background and everything where it looks like it's right in front of you. And the moment you focus on it, it will shift everything. It shifts like perspectives and everything and fades away slowly. And you're like, what the fuck was that? And then there was another one where you got to find a totem. Before we realized what we were doing, we missed one. We missed the third one for both. Then the rest of them, all the way up until the final mission, sort of thing, he found them. Because I'm like, okay, we continue here. There's like, this is a story part. This is big story that you don't. They probably won't put him here. The moment I go into the cutscene to like progress the stuff, he finds the final 3, and I couldn't get out of it.
Just like, hey, I found them.
I'm like, dude, this is some bullshit. I'm like, all right, well, you guys let me like back out of the scene, or you gonna let me like walk to another area that I can backtrack? No, you guys are forcing me to a war front. Oh, okay, I see how it is. Okay, and shit, man. When I tell you, like, was it brutal? There was one enemy had me and him fucked up. This dude he don't fire. So like he would drink a thing of whiskey or something like that and then spit fire at us. When I tell you that this man decided to light a fucking bomb, throw it at his feet and light me on fire, I'm like, what the shit? Couldn't get out of it. Could not get out of it. Then after I beat that dude, I got hit in the chest with a hatchet. I pulled that one out, got hit in the chest with another hatchet and died. I'm like, dude. I think we both, by the end of it, died 3 times in total throughout the whole thing. Like, he died twice on one specific battle scene. I died early in one specific battle scene. And we both died to the final boss once. So, yeah, it was a fun game, though. Like, we sat through a total of, like, 6 hours in one go. It was so fun.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we beat our game of the months. Yes.
I'm glad to hear about that. My current event, I like to apologize in advance for Astrobot because there's going to be a lot of editing for it. I have died a lot, to a lot of silly shit. Like, I was like, wait a fuck, the silly stuff you die in that game is kind of fucking. I'm like, what?
I love that game because it's literally that game is not. It's like it's a flawless game.
Yeah.
I have 0 glitches in that game, so every time I died, it was because of my dumb mistakes. That is a player mistake, like, game right there.
Bruh, I remember I was doing
That's usually how it goes.
I'm doing one level, and I was like, I can't even really be mad about it, but freaking, like, it was something about the honey and the elephant, and, like, I bounced, but I hit a certain angle that made me bounce all the way off the map, and I was like, but I ran into a wall, and I was like, yo, ah. But, yeah, it's like, fun. I'm having fun with it. Like, it's really good. But the only thing is, it's like, Astrobot, yes, it's forgiving because it gives you the checkpoints, but if you get hit by something, you're dead. That's it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no Mario effect to it. Like, if you get hit, you get smaller or something like that. There's nothing like that. You get hit, you die. There's not a life system. There's just checkpoints. And, yeah, once again, it's a beautiful looking game. I love the way they add the controller functions and everything to it. It's nice. I like it.
I do wish they would have added the, like, no game has done it other than the first Astrobot that came out with the PlayStation 5. The blowing effect for the controller. Like,
that's the Astro's Playroom or whatever?
Yeah, you can blow into, like, the little speaker there, and it actually, like, registers. No game has done that other than that one game, and it sucks, because I was hoping that I would be able to do that kind of thing in this game.
You really wanted to blow on this controller again.
Yeah, man, but sometimes can't do it.
Speaking, this actually kind of brings up kind of another topic about bringing the gamer more into the game. I think we talked about this before with the whole cartridges and PC. Like, you're able to
gamer sense.
Yeah, you're able to smell your games. PlayStation wants to lead that the first game they want you to smell is Last of Us. Why?
I don't want to smell like death in my room. I don't.
Why? Why that? Of all games, I would think that the fact that an apocalypse world is not a good kind of, like, you have a lot of games out there. Like, if you have, for example, Astrobot, imagine if you can smell the atmosphere of that, it's so lively. There's an ice cream world. There's a flower world. There's.
I'm saying.
But no, you want to go straight into an apocalypse game and freaking. What is the smell? What do they call it? Creep. What is the lurkers? Creepers?
Yeah, lurkers.
Clickers?
And, clickers.
Something like that. You want us to smell them. Like, what's that smell? And you look behind you and you just. Ah!
No, look, like that's what I'm saying. That's what I was saying last week too, when we were talking, or 2 weeks ago whenever we were talking about it.
Yeah.
Like going into Horizon, like smelling the actual like rainforest that you're in and all. Like I think that would be freaking dope as shit. Like, bro, like let me do that, please.
You should have been here earlier. We were talking about the Philly game.
No, it's like you guys get to smell some decay over here, you know.
You think they add like a? They have to add like an add-on to your controller, like something that you plug into controller for the smell to come out, huh?
Something I don't.
I would say if your controller, if there's just an update that comes out on your controller and you randomly start smelling stuff, that would be weird.
I'd be feeling some kind of way if they chose to do that with VR as well.
Oh my god!
Like you already there, like you have like the senses like in the head.
That would be horrifying.
Like
I was almost in tears for the Philly games, by the way.
Some kind of way,
just saying,
actually,
that last
play.
thing
At Best Buy,
I saw a grown man crying.
Like 2 weeks ago, it was like $500. I kind of want to get it, but it's like a vest that you wear, and if like
the haptic.
Overwatch, you get shot in the back, you could feel.
Dude,
that.
I want to get one of those things that like it's a full platform that you harness yourself into so that you can actually run in game without actually fucking moving.
I'm about to say,
I want it.
My homie just
if I was playing Horizon or something, like one of these like games where you're supposed to like run away from certain things, I'd be winded like real quick. I'd so much.
Bro, there had to be like breaks in that game. Like, hold up, give me a second. But no, Noah just bought one too.
What?
One of those pads where you run on.
Really?
Yeah, he just bought one. He got the Oculus Quest 3, I think it is, or Meta Quest 3, some shit like that. And he bought the little thing that you run with and all that stuff. And then I remember one of the companies that were plugging the haptic feedback vest and everything was Assassin's Creed. It got discontinued immediately because Assassin's Creed.
Wow.
Because Assassin's Creed.
Yeah, what?
Assassin's Creed was one of those games where, yes, the game led into that the fact you were in the simulation of being like, you played one of your ancestors in the simulation. So having the vest on, being locked in on the VR, because it was for the VR, kind of lets you more into the Animus thing where the person died inside the Animus.
I would be feeling some kind of way if I'm playing Assassin's Creed and I'm like crouching and I'm like being stealthy and then out of nowhere I get stabbed in the back and like there's this jab in my back. I'd be feeling some kind of way.
But yeah, I think haptic feedback vests are a nice choice for certain VR games. I don't think they're for everyone.
No, Holly can't play because she gets motion sick.
Yeah.
So
that was like, a good first drive.
VR on the screen. She's like, nah, bro, I can't.
Yeah, I used to get really bad motion sickness on VR.
Cars. She gets cars.
Nico, do you have the game up?
No,
Are you watching it?
I don't have it up right now. Is it on?
Yeah.
Oh, you said 5 o'clock your time.
Yeah.
I thought it was 5 o'clock my time too for some reason.
And I said 5 minutes, not 5 o'clock.
Did you say 5 minutes?
Yeah, so the game is going, and the Ravens just scored, so it's 7-0.
Okay.
Currently.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Like I would honestly love that, and they're already like, they're talking about like what they're going to try to do with it. Sony is, and I'm heavily interested in it. But it would. The thing is that would just cause the PlayStation 6 to be even more expensive.
Yeah,
for sure.
So,
I feel like they should have it to where, like, if that's an option, have it as a legit option. So, like, you'll have that console, or you'll have the standard console without it. Because I wouldn't sure as hell want it.
So, and then it would be built into, like, the firmware of the games.
No matter what, they can make it an add-on no matter how you look at it.
Yeah, like, make it just an add-on because, like, so I can purchase it on the side if I want to. Because I wouldn't want that.
I don't know. But they're probably getting the idea from that scent thing, and then
Gamer Sense is what it's called.
I am contemplating on getting. I saw it on Amazon. I kind of want to get it.
How much was it running for?
I think it's like only on like 150 or 200.
Only.
But like, I think it got 3 stars though. Like a lot of people are saying that it's not intuitive. It is not like officially.
Yeah, because like
it seems just like a. They're saying that it seems very much like a. What is it? Prototype type of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not even the official. Or at least that's what it feels like. It's not the official product. So you're dropping almost $300 on a product that's not even officially what it's supposed to be because it's the first of its kind.
Mm.
And you're trying to like use a USB or HDMI or something like that to connect to a video game.
Anything, because that's like the fastest cable other than like HDMIs.
Yeah. So I don't know. I don't think it's worth it if that's something you're interested. I don't think it's worth it just yet. We'll give it time. Just like when foldables came out, like for phones, like the Samsung Z Fold, when that dropped, that was a bust. But that's because it was the first of its kind, a first attempt, and now they have it going, and now they're working on, I think, their 6th or 7th gen.
Bruh, you see those foldables are like unfoldable like pads, man. Those are crazy.
They're working on that now, I think.
Yeah, like I was like, damn.
I think they are working on a like I don't know about an iPad, but like a Samsung.
I'm telling you,
tablet.
That game where the dude's walking down the street and he's holding an iPad to his head as his phone. That's soon, man. That's
what was it? Because like the Apple Visions or something like that.
With the VR? I'm just waiting for the phone where you can once and then fold it.
That's again. The glasses, right?
Yeah, the little goggle things they have. Yeah. I was like, I don't see them anymore around. I think it was more like they tested it out. I don't see them stopping, but I think they're making them more sleeker and everything.
I mean, that's because like it's very similar to the Ray-Bans right now.
Yeah.
Have you seen that? Like that has like a built-in camera and everything to it.
Yeah, I see. I actually like the Ray-Ban looking ones a lot more. It's a little bit more
they're like anywhere between $300 or $500.
I know. I do.
And they're not prescriptions. So.
I do want. I want smart glasses. Yeah, and they won't be prescriptions. So I don't even think I could use them, to be honest.
No, you can't. So
these are smart glasses to an extent. These are the Razer ones.
Yeah,
and they're. But it was $200 for the lenses.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like I think.
Yeah, you can pop them out there, and then you can get replacements through like a site or something.
Yeah.
But they're expensive because you have to still get your prescription. And just for glasses alone, those are expensive. Yeah. Now you're trying to just get the actual piece.
Yeah.
So
the first time I got these glasses, it was like when they first came out, and they were like, they came out at $200, and then I paid for the prescription, which was another $200. Guys, I'll be right back. I got like eyelashes in my eye, and it's bugging the shit.
Eyelashes in your eye?
There. Yeah.
Yeah.
So with long eyelashes, it's fucking brutal. I'll tell you what. But yeah, so those glasses that he has, they're now down to like $50. But they're really good. All they are is basically just like speakers. Yeah, so they have like speakers here that are down in this area, so they go straight into your ears. Ooh, what a good catch.
Freaking you remember Net Declassified, right?
Man, yes.
And then Cookie had those glasses that had that little white thing right there that showed him everything.
Yeah. Like he would flip it down or something.
Yeah, some motorcycles have those. And legit, if you look at it a certain way, it'll show you like it basically is a navigation system in your helmet.
Yeah, what's really cool, what I'm looking forward to is something like that where basically they read what you're looking at.
Yeah, they got
so
the
like
eye
you would
tractor.
Focus on it. They would focus on that one piece for like 2 seconds or something, and then it would open that app or something like that.
That's what the Apple Visions does. If you looked at it for long enough, or like your eyes were focused on it long enough, it'll open that app.
Yeah, so I think that's something that's super cool, but I don't think it's a good idea
long term
if it's on glasses like the Apple Vision, because you're trying, like if you're driving, people use those while driving, which is not a good idea. That's one issue that is growing for another car company that's like going full flesh into automated driving. Yeah. So like you hit a button and then you can take your hands off the wheel and it drives itself. You're asking people to text and drive at that point. People will activate that and text and drive.
It gotta be more of a safety mechanism. I'm about to say, with the Tesla cars, now you have to have your hands on it no matter what.
But what's the point in self-driving then if you're just...
It's self-driving assist now.
But what would be the point in having that if your hand's still on the wheel?
There's still applications for it. You know, if you ever park your car at Walmart, you can have it just automatically come to you. I don't know why you would want that, but it's pretty cool.
But your hand's not on the wheel then.
I know, but then that's still self-driving.
Well, no, like it's not like automated where it tracks you. It's just like if you're driving. Oh, they're going for 4th and 2. Uh-oh. Please get it. But yeah, so like if you're on the freeway, people will activate it. Oh, Josh Allen got it. Oh, yeah. So they're gonna hit they're gonna go onto the freeway, activate it. Now they're just driving straight and stuff like that. That gives them time to just lay back and text, look at their phone, because it's doing the job for you. It has the sensors for where the lines are.
Yeah.
And the wheel will move itself to stay within. So you're basically begging people to start texting and driving, which is not
ideal.
Which is not what you want. People won't pay attention and stuff. Especially teenagers who get this car.
Nah, I think it just depends. They gotta come out with better safety thing. Once again, still a bunch of prototypes and all that good shit.
Touch screens.
They gotta come out with better safety features for it. Kind of give me the whole Pokemon thing where you had like the Pokemon Go stuff came out. People were driving and playing Pokemon Go at the same time. But then Pokemon Go came out with the update where like if you're driving too fast, you can't catch Pokemons, or if you're just moving at a certain speed or whatever. So like shut down the app or whatever. You can't use it. But then they came out with another update where you just hit that the fact you're a passenger. And it's your choice if you want to lie or not.
Yes.
Freaking. Until I get my Tesla. No, I'm joking. I don't want a Tesla, but.
I don't want a fucking Tesla, dude. I don't like those cars.
I don't like the. I don't like the Cybertrucks.
I don't like the Cybertrucks either.
I don't like the way the Cybertrucks look.
Dick, I finally finished my coffee that I had in the second quarter.
Jesus.
Because, I couldn't fucking touch it.
Freaking, no, I didn't like the Cybertruck the way they look. I think I don't mind their cars, but, like, I like futuristic stuff. So, like, it's a good looking, the cars are good looking, but freaking... I like futuristic shit. Like, if I had a touchpad in my car, that would be cool. But I think my car's like a 2013 or something like that.
You can actually install one if I really chose to.
I think I've seen those. But you have you don't have like that type of futuristic. But your HUD for your car right now is really nice.
Huh? Oh yeah, I like it.
I like your HUD for just like I like Jacob's HUD for his car. Like those are nice.
Hood or HUD?
HUD, the thing that you use for like radio and all that stuff.
I like it. The only thing that I wish that was there is that I don't have to go into controls for like the seat warmers or seat fans or something. I wish it was a button. I would love it to be a button somewhere. Bills just scored a touchdown, so they're tying it, unless if they miss a field goal. But if I want it to be a button instead of me having to manually go in, click this, and then double tap and turn off. Because I have two things for the winter that turns on when it's freezing. It has the driver's seat heating seats, and the steering wheel heater. I would love it for me just to be able to turn those off with just a button, and just so that I don't have to look at the touch screen and actually do that. I would prefer it to where it's a button that I know where it is and I can hit it. It's with like the temperature areas.
Yeah.
So, and then one thing that I want to make a comment on for that the self-driving car that I was talking about, what I think they should do for that to help prevent people texting and driving is have a camera looking at the driver from within the car. So like this thing can like see that it is someone is texting and driving, and will give a beep or a signal saying put down your phone and turn off auto driving.
I said that, yeah. I'm gonna say the simple installation
or something like that. That might cause issues, but at the same time, I just think that you have to have a way to avoid people texting and driving using that system.
I say once you order the car, you put yourself as a driver or whatever. Nah, if they really wanted to make it safety, you just input. All right.
Have it to where you put your phone in a specific spot.
That's what I was about to say.
It is a charging pad. Yes, it is a charging pad in a very specific spot that is like it's walled up or whatever, so it doesn't fling if you have to slam on the brakes or something.
I hate to say it, but majority of modern day cars, they have a way for you to talk out loud and say your text messages. There's no reason to text and drive anymore.
Oh man, there's a new car that has it to where the speakers are within the car seat.
Yeah.
So you can turn that to the driver's seat and you can talk and stuff, the music playing for everybody else.
Yeah.
That is a fucking awesome feature.
Nice feature.
I thought that was super cool. Heated seats, but not steering. The 23 has the Charger that I have has the heated steering wheel.
Either that, or bring back Bluetooth devices. I guess I don't know. Wear Bluetooth on your ear.
I mean,
it's illegal. You cannot have a Bluetooth in while you're driving.
I didn't know that.
Correct. Yes, you can get. When I got pulled over the first time for speeding, there's a box they check that says Bluetooth or like headphones.
Yeah, I know you can't wear headphones.
So you guys, how I told you that I posted in the team's chat, "Woo, let's go Eagles."
Yeah.
Dude, Steve, he said, "Well, I'm a Cowboys fan, so my prediction is Redskins are going to clip your wings."
I can't with them.
All right, Dico, when you go to edit that word out.
Though.
You can't
edit the word out.
Wait, yeah, okay.
Yeah, you can't say that, which is stupid as hell, but whatever.
But all that. Hey guys, so you know how?
No, I don't want to hear it anymore.
No, but I think that's gonna be. I'm sorry to go back to it, but I think that's gonna be a great game. I'm so excited because that's anyone's fucking game.
It's gonna be another stressful game for me. That's all I know.
It is. Yes, it is. It is going to be a stressful game for both sides. It is going to be a divisional game, and that is anyone's game. No matter how well you spin it, no matter what, it will be anyone's game going into this. So I'm super hyped for it.
I'm super nervous.
I just want good football. That's what I want right now is just good football. And watching the Chiefs game, you don't get that.
We had good football today, and I was still stressing.
Exactly. My Broncos are out of the game. My Broncos are out. Cool. Now this is where I want to see good football games. And right now, the Bills game, good. Eagles game, good.
I'm watching the Bills game, and yeah.
I'm excited. This postseason is going a lot better than I expected it to. Who expected the Lions to go out round one?
I didn't expect that.
Who expected the Vikings to collapse like they did?
I also didn't expect that either.
No one expected those. Nice. No one expects that stuff. So it's how the hell? This is the football we want to see. Don't ruin it with flags.
I'm sorry, but what do you mean? I highly enjoyed the Chiefs game.
Get out of here.
It just ruins everything. It ruins it.
He definitely didn't intentionally flop or anything, right? I guess.
Hey, he fucking did. He fucking did.
You're a hater.
I am. I fucking hate him. I would do.
I didn't watch any of the playoff games.
On some real shit, okay? On some real shit.
Got him going.
I guess I did.
You did. You got it back on Mahomes again. And it's like, thing, if it wasn't for, if it wasn't for Tony Romo or I think Jim Nance or somebody, one of the two.
Mm-hmm.
If it wasn't for them riding fucking Mahomes and just going in on his junk, I swear to God, huh?
Isn't it the guy who's known for his like he's at the 40, at the 30, at the 20?
No.
Oh.
No, but right? It's yes. I can't think of who it is, but yeah. So, but he won't because he got hit out of bounds. Yeah. No, that's the thing that actually happened in the movie. The Longest Yard. He said that he may go all the way and then gets slammed body. Whoa, like no shit, dude. Like, but yeah. So if it wasn't for them just praising the Lord of Mahomes, I wouldn't give a shit about him. I'm a Broncos fan, so I'm naturally going to hate the Chiefs and the Raiders and the Chargers. I always will. But I wanted to like him because he was refreshing.
Yeah.
Doing all these plays, but now they just, no matter what he fucking does, they're praising him. He throws a pick or he throws it out of bounds.
That was a smart play.
Exactly. That he didn't take the sack. He got the ball out of his hands quick. He overthrew the defender. That was a good decision. He avoided the sack. He threw a pick. Oh, good on Mahomes. It's not his fault. The defender or the person who was throwing it to is 10 yards down the field. But that's not Mahomes' fault. That's the receiver's fault for not being there. Not being on the same fucking page. He can't do anything wrong no matter what he does. And it's like, dude, just it's fine to like somebody.
Oh, that is fine.
No, it's fine to like somebody or to say they're good. But when you're glazing him so fucking much, like, shut up, please, for the love of God. Even if he's on the sidelines, they're glazing him. Like, stop. Just fucking stop. Clearly it's infuriating. Like, this is something that we've dealt with for years. And I want it over.
Still going
I need the Chiefs. I need the Chiefs to lose this season. I do. I genuinely need them to lose. I'm going back and I feel like they will. I feel like. Why did you go pee?
I had to pee.
The Bills are on offense. The Bills are on offense.
I like to point out that this game, yes, either team I would want to see face the Chiefs no matter what.
Which one has a better shot?
Dude, both.
Yeah.
In all honesty, as long as they don't hurt, but that's the fear right now, is that these, like I was saying earlier, these two teams are titans in the NFL right now. These, like, if Derrick Henry gets going, I think the Ravens are undefeated when he gets like 20 touches. When he's getting that ball handed to him 20 times, they are undefeated. But I think as long as they don't wear each other out in this game, they can win. They can beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs are very beatable. The Chiefs fucking...
No. They got the Riffs on their side.
They do! That's the thing! They do! It's infuriating, dude. Like, why?
That's what's just instigating him.
It's just nice that it's not me that's doing the ranting this time.
No, you forget. Like, you're the one instigated this time.
But it's like, come on, man. Just the two games. The past two games were good games. The refs did not step in and fuck them. But the two back-to-back flags in this game. But whatever. I don't know what's actually happening because I can't follow it. I don't know what's actually going on. But it's like, bullshit. Just straight bullshit for the Chiefs. No matter what. No matter what. It's...
I can't stand you, Joshua. I can't. You don't. You good, Jacob?
I want to die.
Right.
If the Chiefs win, if the Chiefs three-peat, I'm giving up. I am giving up.
Huh?
Because this is the season they should not.
Right.
This is the season they should not win the Super Bowl. They shouldn't even.
All right.
Okay.
All right. Okay. I got a small topic to bring up that I know none of you, both of y'all don't care about. TikTok got banned not so long ago, and also TikTok got banned not so long ago. So like, I think TikTok. I think like TikTok was banned for like a good 8 to 10 hours. It's back. I don't know if it's on like a hold on the ban or if it's. Hey, Trump said
really just fucking flopped like a bitch.
Trump said it was good. So
he doesn't care. Like
Trump does care. What are you talking about?
Dude,
Trump. Hold up. I don't like talking politics at all, but one of Trump's most influenced votes were the young viewers. Majority of the younger people, younger generation who use TikTok, and where he kind of like where you go to see like your stats of like where people are watching your videos and all that good stuff. TikTok was one of the main things for Trump. Also, I think Trump also has his Twitter back, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't fucking know at all.
Because he got banned on there. Then when Elon Musk came back, he was like, Trump, you can have it back. I'm not 100% sure about that. I don't really do with politics and all that good stuff, but
so I don't care.
I've just never understood why they wanted to ban TikTok to begin with. I guess like it's because it's run by the Chinese government, or not government, but it's by a
Chinese
company. Yeah, a Chinese company, so they're afraid of
your data being leaked out. The only thing
because it's huge. It is huge in America. 90%
of our shit is made from
That's
China.
What I'm saying. I was like, first of all, the reason why this was such a big reason that people were getting mad and upset about it being banned. Do you know how much shit that we have involved with China in our own personal day to day? Do you know that the fact like some of the games that we have will also be canceled? That the fact that even more apps should be canceled? And then a big like thing was that the fact as soon as TikTok got the announcement of a ban, we went straight to another Chinese app that does the same thing that TikTok does at the same time.
But the thing is, though,
yes,
TikTok is something that can be used to like gain access to a lot of sensitive material. A cup is not going to do that.
Same with like
a cup is not going to do that. But like
if it's more like
that's why it's so. And you guys are talking about video games. But like that is within a secure network of a console.
That is true, but there's still significant amount of information that you could get from video games.
I know, but
I can't tell you how many goddamn
TikTok is everywhere. Like if you you have you could have a government employee deciding, I want to do TikTok right now.
Yeah.
And do it and like post it online and stuff. It is something. It's just a security risk.
But that's
why they wanted it banned.
That goes with every app, though. No matter how you look at it, with the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter, and all that stuff. All your information.
But all of that is here in America.
But also, they could get
out in China.
You could get your information leaked to China because of what you posted. If I'm friends with somebody from there, they can see what I post in America.
That's not what. No, like yes, that is true, but it is not ran out there. It is ran here. So all of that info, everywhere all that info is going to is that hub of out in China. Yeah, I get that's what the security risk is.
I get that too. I understand that.
That's why that's a problem.
But also, when you buy stuff from out of places, they also have your information.
Yeah.
That's not.
I mean, look at telemarketers.
What was it? One of the big apps I used to see back in the day. One of them was like in high school. Wish was like one of the number one things. Wish was a crazy store back in the day. Now it's Temu.
which
both trash websites.
Both China websites, by the way.
You get a lot of cheap stuff on there.
Facts, though. I ain't gonna lie.
Why is that man wearing a chicken bone on his head?
Hey, can I just say
Buffalo
I don't like
Wings.
TikTok.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't like TikTok. I don't. I think that is a virus, and I think that
coming from a person who plays Wizard 101,
it influences young people go out and abuse Walmart employees. Do these stupid pranks.
That's kind of always been like a YouTube thing too, because like back in the day, pranks were hella big on YouTube.
Okay, where there's a huge Tide Pods came from TikTok.
It's
and jumping off TikTok.
Okay,
you realize even if it wasn't TikTok, it was going to be Instagram.
Remember back in the
day,
it
was going to be
YouTube. Hold up, back in the day,
but you don't have to like it.
You don't have.
It's just how it is.
But like another thing, Cinnamon Challenge. That was Vine.
Exactly. So, and you were obsessed with Vine, Joshua.
Yeah.
So, like,
but yeah,
yes, you did.
You still trying to show us Vine to these days.
So all of that shit is different.
Rewatched, a lot of Daystorm just the other day.
Like, all of that stuff, those challenges are way different.
Yeah,
like those would happen no matter what, whether it's on YouTube or it's Instagram
Vine
Shorts
also,
or whatever.
Vine also came out with a crime, by the way, like legit. One of the crimes is that the fact it was called the Knockout Challenge that Vine came out with, where you would go around trying to knock out somebody in one punch. Randomly, that was Vine.
That's the biggest crime was committing suicide.
What was it called? What was that one? Hang challenge or something?
Chill out. I don't think we can talk about this.
No, but seriously, but for real, like I think all of that stuff.
How long can you last?
Pretty much, that was actually it.
Was that really?
That was actually something. Yes. Or no, that might have been a Criminal Minds episode, based off of something real.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah. So, anyways, yeah. So challenges like that, and the fucking whatever you want to call a what was the word? Prank.
Yeah.
No, for a prank, those aren't pranks.
No.
You're just a nuisance at that point. You're going out and
that's always been a problem though, ever since YouTube was out.
But agreed.
That was YouTube.
That pissed me the fuck off.
The
dude.
gallon challenge,
I would chase after them, tackle them, throw them in the freaking milk. Be like, yo, clean this shit up, lick it off the floor.
Yeah, so compared to the stuff that used to happen back in the day, it's not that bad.
It is.
I mean, like back in the day,
hold
up. I'm talking about back in the day was a lot worse than what's currently going on.
I don't know. You're seeing all these people.
Hold
arrested.
Up.
I don't agree with that at all.
Okay, we're talking about like old times. Before all this technology. We're talking about somebody who we could talk about somebody who could unalive their entire family and just move to another state without any consequences.
Or you can.
That's not true.
That is true.
You can unalive their entire family, and then get completely famous over it.
Who the hell is that?
That's the issue right now. Well, first off, that is a thing. Like even back then, Deco, yes, people would kill or unalive other people to get screen time. True. Because their name is now out there. It is a fucking Disturbed song where he's like talking about like how can you like why is this a thing?
I'm just saying back in the day.
No, I do not. I still don't agree though that back then was worse than today, because today people are going out ruining other people's lives for clout for 10 seconds on the internet.
I'm just saying people used to do it just for the fun of it.
Thousands of views.
I think this is for the
but
fun
now
that's what I'm saying.
There's so much more that can happen between it. There's that one dude, like I can't even remember this guy's name, but actually, basically, you can just go to Kick. 90% of those dudes.
Yo, Kick
right there.
That was like a hope against Twitter. Like a lot of people were praying that Kick was gonna do something with like good, and it's the opposite now. Like, dude, Kick is just
like that is all it is. Like that's what it is now. Is people doing, like basically ruining other people's lives, or making lives harder for clout. They call it a fucking prank when it's not. That's not a prank. That's you being a nuisance to life.
In the river. No, it's just a prank, bro. You got to pay for that whole car. You know, you feel me?
Yeah.
But no, we're not going to talk about we're not going to talk about like the whole thing with Gypsy Rose.
No, we're not talking about that.
Dog.
What is that?
That shit dumb as shit too. She got popular for basically having her boyfriend at the time.
Oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Kill, unalive her mom, I think.
Yeah.
And she got popular. She was a story. A hero story. Like what?
I seen the TV series about it.
I didn't know. I didn't see shit.
I watched the TV and I seen the news about it. The story behind it, that's some psychological fuck up shit though. I ain't gonna lie. The whole story behind it is crazy.
I never knew who she was until Cinnamon Toast Ken started talking about it, and like even then,
pretty much.
Because
I don't remember.
He got tripped twice. Damn, that's some bull.
I don't remember how the show ended because I didn't watch the whole thing. I just read the story about it.
Well, her got hacked, and then they started posting things, and then she got it back and got money because the dude who hacked it.
I don't even know how, because she got released like what, 3 years ago?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, she got released.
Might have been a year or two.
She got released like 3 years ago, and I think she served for, I don't know. I know the person that killed. I know the boyfriend that killed is still in prison because I think he's in there for life.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
Now there's a whole thing with her baby. And I'm like,
wow.
I actually don't even know anything about that one.
The story behind it is wild if you actually follow it, but
I only watch it because of Cinnamon Toast Can and Dane.
The shit.
Yeah, I didn't watch that video yet. But yeah, so good topics, guys.
Gaming topic.
All right. Another short gaming topic I wanted to bring up is last week. I think it was last week. The Nintendo Switch 2 got announced. We got a preview. Huh?
A couple of days ago.
I'm pretty sure it was last week while I was at work.
I did not see anything. I know that it was released, but I did not actually see anything on it.
It looks exact, but the whole thing is black rather than like white.
No,
Joy-Con.
the last one was black, but the Joy-Cons were red and blue.
Yeah, so this one's all black.
Who's knocking?
It's the only difference.
Huh?
It's only black. That's it. But I mean,
I see that.
Everything else, like on the inside, is completely, like doubled and
revamped and stuff.
So the thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 is, once again, they showed the trailer for it. We're gonna learn more about it in April, I guess, in April 2025 or some shit like that. The things that we have seen different from it is just the Joy-Con right now. Instead of like sliding it in, you pull it out like a cartridge. Which doesn't sound safe either, by the way, because if you snap that one part, you got to replace the whole fucking goddamn Switch. At least in the last one, and then hopefully, we're hoping that they actually worked on the stick drift and the fucking, because the Joy-Cons were very known for their fucking stick drifts.
Yeah,
cool.
I mean, I'm 100% excited for it. I am not gonna get it.
Balls out.
I am going to pick up the Nintendo Switch 2, but
go
Let's
go all the way down to the 20.
One big thing about the Nintendo Switch 2 that actually wants me to actually go out and buy it is that the fact you're going to be able to play backwards compatibility on this. So all the Switch games that came out, you'll be able to play it on the Nintendo Switch 2, which is cool. You ain't got to worry about that. And then I guess like the first freaking game that's got a sneak peek was the next Mario Kart game coming out. And I'm like, oh, cool. That's cool and everything.
Yeah, another Mario Kart game.
I love Mario Kart. What's the last Mario Kart game you played?
None of them.
Exactly. How are you supposed to be like, oh, another Mario Kart game? You haven't played a single one.
Dude, it's like the sports games and all this.
Yeah.
Same fucking thing. So I'm like, okay.
No, cool, it's not. It's always different. Every Mario Kart game is different. You and your different. Don't sit up here and be like, hey, this game is not different, and you haven't played a single one in a goddamn series.
What's the difference between them?
The mechanics, the fucking items, the characters, the maps, the everything. What do you mean?
From what I see, it's the exact fucking same. Just
what have you seen gameplay wise?
They changed Princess Peach's car.
All the cars, once again, new cars. All the cars could be changed.
I don't know. Look,
that's what I'm saying. You can't say there's certain.
There's the star. There's the rocket. There's rocket, and then the bananas. It's really all in every single fucking game,
including like there's so much.
Those are not rockets. There are no rockets in Mario.
They're called
Kart.
bullet bills.
Yes.
Yeah, sure.
Bullet bills.
They're bullet bills and shells. Okay?
Exactly. Once again, one of those games where
blue shell OP.
Oh my god, blue shell ruins friendships. Shell. Right. Between no, it's not the same game every single time. There's different mechanics to it and all that good stuff. You see it as the same, but once again, you're only seeing it. If you got hands-on with it, I feel like you'd be like, oh, this plays a little bit different.
You're telling me that when you go into different Mario Kart, you tell me that you don't know what you're getting into?
I know what I'm getting into.
Exactly. So, look.
It's a racing game with different features.
Hear me out.
Yes.
When I say that sports games are the exact same.
That one makes more sense than Mario Kart.
I'm done with this conversation.
How are you done with the conversation? Do you not understand it to the point where you
see... Well, first off, he was actually trying to explain his point, and then you cut him off.
He asked me a question, and I answered it.
It was a rhetorical question.
And then as soon as he answered, he's like, I'm done with the thing.
No, it was a rhetorical. In other words, it's not an actual question for you to answer. It was a question that he was going to lead into.
Oh my god!
To something.
I'm so sorry.
That's what a rhetorical question.
So I'm right.
No.
That's how I see it.
He didn't want you. You weren't supposed to answer the question. That's the thing.
I'm right.
It's not a question you answer. It's a question that he's going to lead into.
He didn't want to. No, he didn't want to answer it because I was right. I see it.
No.
Yes.
He was going to answer because it's him. He was going to, but you cut him off.
We cut each other off all the time.
This conversation's fine.
It's okay. I'm
Josh
right.
Allen scored a touchdown.
I'm right.
Happy.
He's wrong. I get it.
No, so when it comes down to it, yes, I agree with Joshua to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
I do believe like Mario Kart is this. It's very similar. It is one and the same as the other ones because it is a racing game. It is. You already know what you're getting into. I don't agree that it is the exact same game because there will be different mechanics or there will be different items. But yes, it is the same thing, like Madden, like NBA or 2K, like NASCAR,
like
whatever.
The way that means you say Overwatch and Overwatch 2 are the same.
No,
yes,
it's not the no.
To an extent, there are.
No, because you can't say Overwatch 2 and Overwatch are not the same game because they are. They're the exact same.
That's what we say. They are the same game.
Yeah, that's what I've said. The thing that I've always said is that it doesn't feel like the same game to me because not just because it's 5v5 now, but it's just how the game has evolved and how you play the characters. Like when we were playing 5v5 versus 6v6,
mm-hmm.
I was doing such trash at 6v6 because to me 6v6 is not the same as when I play 5v5 because I play in a whole other light. I do other things in 5v5 versus 6v6. But what I'm saying is when I'm referring to how sports games are all the same, so I literally say, shh.
You're about to cut him off.
You're blowing up my Discord. Hold on.
What?
Okay. While you figure that out. So, the way I see it is, yes, I'm not going to say Overwatch is the exact same as Overwatch 2 because there's a lot of different stuff.
I agree with you.
But it is the same aspect as saying a hero shooter are one and the same because you know what you're getting into when it comes down to a hero shooter. Because it's PvP, certain amount of players together
mm-hmm.
against certain amount of players, and you're reaching a checkpoint or moving something.
True.
Marvel Rivals is the same thing as Overwatch, but it is a completely different game, different mechanics and stuff like that. It is a hero shooter, which is the same thing as like Madden or NBA or whatever. You call it the same, like you know what you're getting into. Same thing with like COD. You know what you're getting into. I will not say it's the exact same, but you know exactly what's happening here.
I think I'm starting.
You know where you're going.
I think I'm starting to catch on to which I think like the same.
Yeah,
is.
so
I get that.
So no game will be the exact same, but because of like the mechanics or locations or whatever that stuff, but you have the idea of what you're going into. Like when you think of Call of Duty, you're thinking of the new one or the last one. They are similar and in very certain aspects. You know what you're getting into, but it is not the exact same game.
I get it.
That's the thing.
I kind of catch on to it because like I get what Josh was getting at with the Mario Kart similarity thing. It's not that the fact it's the exact same game, just very same. You know what you're getting.
Yes, so you're like you know exactly what's happening here.
But
when you think of Mario Kart 1, 2, 3, 4,
yeah,
whatever,
exactly. I get it.
All of them are racing game. All of them have power-ups. All of them are party games. That's what you're seeing there. They might have different maps, different cars.
Yeah.
But they are the same.
Okay.
And that's what it's going to.
That makes more sense to me than what he was saying earlier. Because I'm looking at it like, okay, you paint a picture, you put bullet point here, but I'm looking behind the picture of like the formula behind it. I get it.
Yes. So that's, yeah.
I get it. Because like you said, the whole Marvel and Overwatch, they're similar, but different. Because I see it.
Which is why Concord failed. Because it's a hero shooter game.
Thank you for leading me into my next topic, actually. That's perfect. I appreciate that.
Set up my trap card.
All right.
All right. I expect to never bring up Concord because...
Well, no, because I'm going to say that's why it failed is because it's a hero shooter, and that's why people weren't interested.
No, I don't think that was the reason.
I know. But I was finishing my top what I was saying.
I am also talking that.
Go screw yourself.
See, I told you we all talk over each other. It happens to every single fucking one of us. Because once you say something that hits your funny bone, it fucks you up.
Hey, Rude.
Don't bring up.
Stop talking over me. Anyway.
Shut up. No,
so, Concord is to blame for both Sony Bend and Blue Point's games being canceled.
Huh?
Oh, yeah. Yep. There's another Sony.
I don't know what either one of those are.
There was another Sony game that got canceled too, which was a God of War multiplayer game.
It's two of them.
Oh, it's two of them?
The Sony Bend game, which we know nothing about, as in the works for years, is now canceled. They're the developers of it was the zombie game.
Zombie Army 4.
For Dead?
No.
Left 4 Dead.
It's a Sony game, man. No, it's a Sony game.
Well, I don't know.
What zombie Sony game?
Days Gone.
Oh.
Days Gone. So, Sony Bend was not allowed to do Days Gone 2 to the much disappointment of a lot of PlayStation fans and Days Gone fans. In turn, they were given the option to make a new IP, which was going to be live service, which we found like a while back. And then it just came out when this was announced that game and Blue Point's game, which was a huge surprise. Nobody fucking expected it. Was a God of War live service multiplayer title. That was a fucking horrible choice. First of all, why? Why give it to? I'm sorry, but Blue Point just got the okay to go ahead and make their own fucking game. Why did they choose God of War? Like, I was expecting a new IP for them, and I was really hoping, but that game just got canceled. Now,
nobody asked
every single multiplayer live service title that is in the works at Sony is being heavily looked at because of how exponentially poor Concord did. Sony
live service games like that.
No, they don't.
It's strictly Concord. Concord was such an utter flop for Sony and an embarrassment that they are now about to, I have a feeling, cancel everything.
They canceled the Spider-Man one. I was upset.
And I won't be surprised that that happens, that they go through and cancel everything.
What about that? I know Bungie also got a live server one working for Sony, right?
Bungie, they're going to keep doing their own thing. Because that was the agreement that they came to. Bungie is autonomous, and they are free to do whatever the fuck they want. But it was a terrible purchase for Sony. It was a terrible purchase because they were already dying, and they only made themselves worse. Sony had nothing to do with their death. And the only thing that's going to save them is possibly their next game, which is some game from like back in the day that they were talking about making, which they just revamped now. And I don't think it's going to do well. Personally, I don't. And they're still going to keep making more for Destiny 2, but I believe they were already okayed for Destiny 3. But the next game is not going to be Destiny. But back to like these two games. I am heavily disappointed that the fact that this is happening, because I was excited for what Bluepoint was going to do, especially after what they just showed with the remake of it wasn't Dark Souls. It was
Bloodborne.
No, it wasn't.
Well, Bloodborne's not getting shit.
No. Actually, there's a reason for that. I just heard like a theory from Shuhei Yoshida, which is like the old president of PlayStation. He thinks that Sony isn't touching it until the original developer of that game, who's doing the he's making these other games at the moment, decides to finally do something with it. And then, because Sony doesn't want it without permission of the original creator.
Nah, I thought they said that it's not gonna happen at all. They are not touching it.
No, we talked about this before, Joshua.
That's what it's called. It's called Demon Souls.
We talked about this before.
What do you mean?
We talked about this whole situation with Bloodborne and why they can't be touched.
Why?
Because you said that the fact that you don't want the original creators to, they wanted approval from the original creators.
Yeah, and that's what I'm just reinstating now.
Oh.
Yeah, the Shuhei Yoshida is the one who's saying this, and this is what I was hearing, is that's the reason why Sony hasn't done anything with it. They haven't made any updates or done anything with it because that developer, I can't remember his name, but he's the one who's working on Elden Ring. Like he's the one who makes these Dark Souls games. But he's not doing anything with it right now.
Wait, who's the original owner of it? I don't think Bloodborne is made by the same people that made
Isn't it Kadokawa?
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah. So Kadokawa is From Software. From Software is under Kadokawa.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And yes, they are the developers of Bloodborne, of Demon Souls, of Dark Souls. They have made all those games.
Mm-hmm.
But let me see if I can.
All right, game is 10 to 14.
I think it's Yuka Kitamura. I think that's.
Yep.
I believe that's him, and I could be wrong, so I apologize if I am wrong. But yeah,
I forgive you.
That's why. But back to Bluepoint. I am heavily disappointed because after what they showed with Demon Souls and how great that game ran and how great it looked for the new gen, and it looked like a whole new game. I wanted them to put everything they learned from that game and put it to a new IP. That way they can show themselves for what they are.
I'm gonna go get some water real quick while you talk.
But to find out that they are working on, or they were working on a God of War live service. No, I'm not okay with that, and I think that was a terrible decision. And everything having to do with live service under Sony, I was actually kind of excited for it because it was going to be a new branch of PlayStation finally.
Honestly, I was looking forward to it because it would make more like multiplayer games and all that good stuff for us to play together.
It would be more variety finally. And as much as I do love my third person games, and my single player games, I would love to see Sony branch back out into live serve, or at least not live serve, but multiplayer.
Yeah.
Go back to SOCOM, like go back to fucking these other games that you guys decided to not continue because they started to slow down in sales. We want more games. We don't want to. Well, I'm not speaking for everybody, but I'm speaking for me. I don't want just single player from Sony. I would love not live service, but multiplayer games. Like, give me that. Like, again, SOCOM, I never played the original, and I don't know if I would play the new one, but I would like that option to play a new age, next gen SOCOM. Or, fucking, there, what's that old game, from Guerrilla Studios,
I'm back, boys. He's standing in front of the heater.
But there's a lot of the Sony game multiplayer games that I see they could try to bring back, which SOCOM being one of them. But Sony always been known for their main single player game action, for sure.
I mean, I think that's been one huge difference between Xbox and PlayStation. That's like, at least before, was that if you had an Xbox, you're more into
the
online multiplayer games. PlayStation, you're more into single player games or story games.
Always the case because
I know that's not.
Well, no, I know. I'm just saying like that wasn't always the case because like you would get, you got like the SOCOM game back in the day, and then Guerrilla Studios before they went full on single player with Horizon. I just looked it up, and they had the game Killzone. Bring that back. Like, as much as I love Horizon, after the third game, that's one thing actually I want to bring up too. Is after the third game, end it. Don't go out and make all these spin-offs of Horizon. Maybe you could do like a prequel and show like everything that happened before everything went to shit.
Can I hit you with a pen real quick for that? What do you mean by spin-off of Horizon?
I mean, just so like, there's the talks of the rumor of the Horizon TV series.
Yeah,
it's not based on Aloy, so it would be like another part, just like Horizon Call of the Mountain, the VR game.
I thought you liked that one.
I did. But like that was because it was a VR title and like it wasn't meant to be fully serious, and it's not. I don't know if I don't think it counts as canon, but whatever. You saw Aloy, but it wasn't based on her.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, I don't know. Personally, I want them to make the original trilogy and cut it. Like, just do what you wanted to do, and don't continue it because it's
pretty much tell the story you want.
Just like exactly like God of War. They did the spin for the Switch, or not Switch, sorry,
the PSP.
For the PSPs.
Hold up.
Those fought hard.
No, those were badass.
No, they weren't.
Which one are you talking about? Because the Son of Sparta was a direct copy just to play on there.
A great game.
Yeah, that one was amazing.
I'm not mistaken. I remember that shit. I had a good time.
They were terrible.
From who?
No, man. You're tripping.
We're talking like, all right. I think this is more like our own personal thing because, like, back in the day, game reviews wasn't that big of.
Well, I mean, game reviews are always being a thing.
Game reviews were always a thing, but from the
Ghost
people,
of Sparta got 5 stars.
Was it Chains of Olympus that I'm looking at?
I think that was a good one too.
Chain of Olympus was also good.
That got 4.5 stars.
Yeah, I was gonna say the PSP ones are fire. What are you talking about?
Oh, no. There were two. There were like two.
There was
God of War games that just like completely flopped, and I thought
I can't think of a single God of War game that flopped. Maybe.
Hang on, I'm looking.
There was a multiplayer God of War game.
Oof.
That one was fun too.
There's a God of War Betrayal.
What was that on?
I have not a damn clue.
Is it a real thing?
Okay, so.
But I don't know.
Oh, an iOS game. It was an iOS thing. It was a spin-off iOS.
Ew.
Chains of Olympus apparently was not, or at least they're saying that's the next worst.
If you have to rank the God of Wars, yeah.
Yeah, if you're ranking them,
but what,
and the first God of War is like third.
I was saying,
and Ghost of Sparta, and then Ascension.
I don't know, because with everything going on with God of War, the way they're doing the storyline, it just keeps on ramping up and up and up right now for me. Because, like, obviously, everybody knows the story of Kratos and all that good stuff. Freaking, he's just mad at the Greek gods. You know what I mean? He just wants them dead. That was a whole first part of freaking God of War.
But I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong about the God of War thing. But that's just what I was led to believe.
Because
but I just don't want them to oversaturate everything with Horizon. But
I understand that.
Like that's what I wanted, but now when I'm talking about when Sony is looking over every live service game, we have zero word what they're gonna do with Horizon live service. Because that's the thing. Guerrilla's working on it. And for me personally, I don't know if I want it to be shut down or not.
The only problem I have with Horizon being a live action or live server freaking game, live action, is I think it might be a little bit similar to Monster Hunter, to be honest.
That's what I would imagine, and if so, I would be like all for it. Like, just don't bring out like guns and stuff.
That's the problem. They gotta bring out the difference into each other.
So the thing is, it's like one huge reason why Concord did fail is because no one asked for it. Nobody wanted that game. No, like this Horizon or like God of War, that one you're talking about, the live service for that canceled. Nobody's asking for this.
Yeah, no.
So no one's gonna buy it. No one's gonna want it.
There was
Horizon. People like the story that's going on. No one's asking for a live service multiplayer game.
No
one's asking for it.
My honest opinion, yeah, exactly. I was so upset about that. Everybody wanted that and then cancel it because of leaks. I was like, why did you cancel it because of leaks? That makes no sense either.
Like that's the thing is that they're like, I understand if they want to look at all of the games and stuff and debate whether or not to cancel them.
Yeah.
Let people know what it is and see the community's response.
I kind of wish
that's how you gauge what games you want to continue going. Like if people receive a specific game positive, then continue with it.
Now, to be fair,
if people say like, "Oh, we're not interested in this," like no one's asking for this,
I don't know.
Then cancel it.
I don't know what's wrong with nowadays. All right, one of the things that I think that still plays a part to every gamer to this day are betas. I feel like if the beta doesn't do well, I think you should cancel it. Just like the beta for Concord didn't do well. It was one of your most hyped games ever. That the fact you were hyping up, ready for everybody to play. You wanted this game to hit the players. This is about to be Sony's first person shooter. The beta got shit reviews and shit. Like it was talked down a lot.
One quick issue with that is even if they say like you're saying that like they wanted this to succeed and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They dropped the game same year they announced it.
Did they?
Like, yeah, they showed the trailer.
I love that.
I think
they showed the trailer, and at their thing, earlier in that year, earlier in 2024.
Yeah.
Then dropped the game a month later, officially, I think.
I don't remember that.
Or a month or two later, something like that. It was same year release from what they wanted as for the trailer. I'm like,
I just think
you can't build anticipation on that.
I just think beta.
You can,
I think beta gaming is still a big part of gaming because it gives you the idea of like the whole idea that Spider-Man got canceled. If that came out in a beta and people gave positive reviews, I promise you that the fact they probably would have continued with it.
Look, I can agree to that, but when you get games like 7 Days to Die that is still in beta to this day,
but still,
and it's in beta for more than 10 years. I don't know if it's been 10 years. It could.
I don't know.
But
they officially released it.
Oh yeah, they did announce it. Yeah, they did announce actually release it of it.
Did it?
I think it is fully out.
It was still in beta.
It was either 7 Days to Die or GTFO that got released. That came out of beta. Because GTFO was in beta forever.
Well, I mean, 7 Days to Die, yes, that one was in beta for fucking ever.
7 Days to Die is not in beta anymore.
Yeah, that one did officially release.
I think it was
that one did get an official release.
Yeah, I think that one came out last year, I think.
Okay, so yeah, it did come out
it was
July 25th.
Yeah, it was last year, but yes, it is officially out now.
That's still my point still stands when you get games like that. That's
but then hold up.
Can I add one comment to that real quick?
Go ahead.
The funny thing is that they came out with a disc version.
They did
while it was still in beta. They like I thought that was funny.
But still, the one thing about 7 Days to Die when it came out of beta, it's still a big hit for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that. But when you get games like that, that's where I draw like a line where it's like, I get your game is still in beta, but you're charging people to play this game when you can cancel it at any fucking time. And it won't ever fully finish.
That is true. That I get that one.
Oh,
well, that's what
but they do. But the thing is with that, they do give the warning before you purchase it. They say it in the description, like, if you buy this, this can be canceled. If you want this, buy it. But this could not become an official game.
Hold up. There's also let me add a comment to this too. Let's not forget about that. The fact there's games out there that doesn't even give you this warning and will cancel the game, and you can no longer play it.
Like what? Actually, give me one. I'm curious.
The Crew.
There you go. That's a good one.
I thought that was a full game.
That was a full game that you paid for. No announcement that the fact it was going to be canceled anytime soon. You paid full game for it, and now it's canceled. The one game that you bought on PlayStation, that Babel. What the? Let's not forget about you paid. Hold up.
You wanted it. You asked for this, boy.
You paid the full price of that game. You can no longer play it. There was no beta. I think there was a beta for the game, but there was no.
It was, and I played it, and I actually enjoyed it. And then the
he said, "Stop."
Once again, going back to that, the fact some of these
asked
games
for him to say a game.
Some of these games that you buy, and then it can be canceled. Another one it wasn't really a cancellation. But Joshua, you had the hard copy of Overwatch. You could no longer play Overwatch. You can play Overwatch 2, but you can no longer play Overwatch.
What happens if you put that into the console?
Yeah, don't. Oh, it updates to Overwatch 2.
Well, I won't count that.
That's what you have to do when you're on a PS4 if you never downloaded Overwatch.
Yeah.
Because it's not on the PlayStation 4 storefront for some reason.
Yeah.
Like I looked on my old PlayStation because I gave it to Holly, or at least I'm lending her to her. And on the store, you can't find Overwatch. You can find the pass.
Right now, granted, I love this game right now. But do y'all know that Helldivers 2 could be canceled at any time? They can stop. Wait, not saying no.
They won't. No balls.
Stop supporting it at any point in time. They can stop supporting it.
No balls.
Stop it. But like they could legit be like,
hey,
like
they come in the chat. I bet
Helldivers 2 could be taken away at any point in time.
Actually, to draw on the Helldivers thing right quick, they posted on Twitter today or yesterday that there's actually going to be a large update here coming soon.
I don't see it happening anytime soon. But like, I don't see it happening in my lifespan, to be honest. All right. To be fair, the crew was actually surprising, but I think crew came out in like 20.
Wait, I mean, that one, yeah, you had a lot of time, and a lot of people probably weren't playing it. Yeah. I mean, there were people playing it, but they still have the second one up. So,
bruh, I remember because back in the...
I'm sorry, but you also can't bring out like Overwatch to Overwatch 2.
Why not?
I can.
It is the same game.
I can, but I cannot agree with this. I can agree because you can still play the game, and it counts as Overwatch to Overwatch 2. But you did pay for Overwatch 2 for it to now be free.
Yeah, I mean, that's
as Overwatch 2.
But that's what they did with Rocket League and Destiny.
Yeah. I never.
Yeah, Rocket League went from paid to free.
Oh, did I buy it? Oh no!
Did
I think I bought it. I think I bought it when it was on sale.
For like $30 to $40.
Oh, that breaks my heart.
That was its price, and now it's free.
But also,
that hurts my feelings.
Let's not forget.
You bought that for $60.
Destiny. Destiny and Destiny 2.
Can we not talk about that one? That one hurts my soul too.
Destiny and Destiny 2 can also be stopped. They can take it away.
I know. Well, I know, but what you're talking about, I'm talking about.
I gave you a few examples.
Well,
I mean, that's where live service comes in.
Full-fledged games that are launched. This game is not a full-fledged game until just last year.
Well, that's the thing. Is like they have. That's why it's called game preview.
Yeah.
Like for at least for Xbox games, it's called game preview. That like that's what Ashtanir was. When me and Chatarian bought the game, it was in game preview, and we bought it because we're like, we like this idea. It looks fun. So we bought it, but it could be canceled at any moment.
But what Deago's talking about is not a game preview or...
I am. I'm talking about beta.
It's...
Maybe we...
Then don't talk about Overwatch. That was a full-fledged game. The beta was free.
The beta was free? Hold up.
You pay for that game.
I'm talking...
Wait.
I'm talking... But the idea...
Maybe
we're getting shit mixed up. Because I said... Wait! I said a beta should be for every game. Yes, it should be free. To let you know and get reviews about it. The one for Concord was free.
Yeah.
You didn't have to pre-order anything. You should have listened to the reviews of that, is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, and
that could have saved you a lot of fucking money and canceled it.
Said you liked it.
I did like it. But a lot more people didn't like it. Just because I like it doesn't mean that everybody else does. I do speak for myself majority of the time. But like, just because I like it doesn't mean that it's going to fucking survive like it didn't. No. And now you're paying the price instead of listening to those beta people. I was one of the beta people that said I liked it. There was a shit ton more that said they didn't like it.
Real quick, with Concord, people got their money back.
That is true.
So,
but that's the reason why you were in the price. If you had listened to these motherfuckers in the first place, you would have had to refund all that damn money.
No, yeah.
I mean, people still bought it because
you could have. That's what I'm saying. You paid for this game to be, but if you had listened to them in the beta, you wouldn't have to wait for it.
Wasn't it only like 200 sales to the game? It was like next to nothing sold, right?
It was close to like 2,000, but yeah.
But then they paid a lot of money to make it.
Yeah.
That's the only reason.
Sony did, absolutely. Yeah. That's the thing.
But then I also don't get that.
They only sold like 25,000 units.
I also don't get that.
Sold around 25,000.
I'm not 100%
not a lot.
idea about like gaming. I don't know the cost of gaming too to make one is obviously a lot. But like the idea of like shit, now that I think about it, fuck. I actually
it's devastating and it hurts me as a full-fledged like PlayStation Sony supporter because like seeing these games, like it's an embarrassment now seeing them like cancel these games and their mismanagement of live service. It's hard, but I mean, honestly, I'm sorry. As much as I hate to say it, they deserve it because they were so like they went balls deep into this. Mm-hmm. They didn't test the waters. They just jumped right in. They're like, yeah, we're gonna make this live service, this live service, this live service.
They tested the water and failed and still did it.
I fully blame Jim Ryan on this because he's the one who wanted to do all this. Shuhei Yoshida was like, bro, this is a bad call. He's like, you should not be doing this.
Not even listen to the people in your own company.
Okay, no, well, he's not a part of Sony anymore. He used to be, but he left after Jim Ryan got the position he wanted. So, because that was like between the PS4 and the PS5, or mid PS4 PS5, I believe, give or take. It was like the whole shakeup in the console space there. But yeah, so it's like, you know, it's like, bro, this honestly hurts me because like I was looking forward to it, especially like I never played. I tried to play The Last of Us. I don't like the play style. Like just like it's like Uncharted.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't like that play style either, or Lara Croft.
I also realized that the fact you don't like majority of Sony's old school games.
I mean, depends on what you're talking about.
Because one of the highest rated PlayStation Sony games you don't like, which is Uncharted.
Yeah, I don't. Well,
and Last of Us.
The play style. I like the games because I watched like Jacksepticeye play them.
But you don't see yourself playing it because it doesn't fit your gamer profile.
No, I tried and like it. It's like freaking turn-based games, like these games.
Yeah, you don't like those either.
Hey,
I want to.
Oh wait, we like For the King.
Yeah, we like For the King.
Well,
that one I don't understand how we like. Actually, that's the most turn-based of turn-based games, to be honest.
A little bit different, I think, but I don't know.
I think that's because it's a multiplayer.
That doesn't make any sense because then we all be playing Baldur's Gate.
I want to
try.
I'm
not willing to spend that much money on Baldur's Gate.
I actually try this game. I don't think I'm gonna enjoy the combat. I don't like.
Yeah, I don't know what it is either because like the combat is directly the same, and also the only difference between not knocking Baldur's Gate, I really didn't enjoy it. The storyline was good, all that good stuff, but Baldur's Gate's put more D&D into it than this is. For the King 2 or For the King is the borderline of what D&D is. That's just the pure shallow end of D&D. And then Baldur's Gate goes more into a depth that's I think that you just fall off on. Like I just want to point, click, and kill.
Maybe I don't know.
I think that's.
I don't know. I try like hell. You know what? Even Persona. I tried Persona. I did, and I tried it. I didn't like the turn based. I just don't like that play.
You also like your turn. I don't know if it's the turn based that's turning you away from it. I think you're just not getting. They're not clutching you.
Lamar's turned the ball over twice.
Because like you like For the King, you like Wizard 101, which is also a turn based RPG game, by the way. Once it goes to fucking PS5, you are downloaded, and I know you have said this live.
Look, just cause I want to do I just want to do it. I'm gonna be a Wizard 101 streamer, and I'm going to get all the things.
All the things.
I'll give them my address and everything. They can come over here and cast a spell on me and give me all the stuff.
Can we talk about stuff that we're hyped for gaming wise?
Well, okay. So I think there's another topic though, right quick.
Okay, go ahead. Is this a hype one?
Did I ever bring it up that I feel like I talked about it at one point. Maybe Assassin's Creed getting postponed.
Yeah, we talked about it last podcast.
We did talk about that this week. Okay.
Yeah, because I was talking. I think you had brought it up, but that was one of my topics. But,
yeah.
So the next topic, right quick, is
hang on, time out. Deco, Sunday at 3 p.m. is the Eagles game.
Sunday 3 p.m. Okay.
Sunday 3 p.m.
Go ahead, Joshua.
That's are we still doing the podcast?
We can just do it the same way I did last time. That one, this game, I was a little bit more, and then it gets closer and closer.
I don't know, man. We'll have to see. Maybe we might have to move that to Saturday. Both games are going to be Sunday. We might have to move that to Saturday because, like, I want to watch that game, and I have to watch the Chiefs game.
Well, you guys could do what you did today and just watch it together, right?
I mean,
yeah, we can do that Sunday.
That's the plan, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. But so my topic is, rumor, is there's this guy named Nate the Hate right now. He is the top, like, right now he is the top insider. He nailed the Switch 2 release, or not release, but the release for them showing it off. You know.
Yeah.
He nailed that shit, and he's nailed multiple other things. So right now he is the top guy, and it is said that somebody had asked him, "Hey, when do you think PlayStation's doing their thing or another thing?" He said, "How about February?" So it's looking like maybe February might be a state of play.
Mm-hmm.
You're going based on one random new dude?
Yes, because so far he's been right. So
he guessed one thing.
No, he's guessed multiple other things. I can't say that because this is this is the first time I'm hearing him. But
probably because it's the first one he guessed right.
No, he's gotten everything right so far.
Nate, I don't even want to go into it. Go ahead.
A hot guy right now, but if he's right about this, then absolutely I'll stick with him. But it's looking like maybe state of play February, and I'm curious, and I'm hoping. Because so far, what Sony's done is do like some showing for first party.
Mm-hmm.
I'm hoping that it's going to be for probably Ghost of Yotai.
I think it's going to be about Wolverine, to be honest.
Think?
I think so. If they do show anything about Sony, because I feel like Wolverine's a lot closer to.
I don't know.
How about both?
Maybe, but
yeah.
I kind of doubt it.
I'm always.
I think they would want to wait, and the reason why I say Ghost of Yotai is because that game has been in development longer than Wolverine has. So I would imagine that game's gonna come out first, maybe mid this year, and then Wolverine's gonna be the big holiday title. So that's why.
Is Ghost of Yotai coming out this year?
Yes.
Yeah, it is. They give us a 2025 release date, or not release date, but a release year.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's gonna be the summer title, and then Wolverine is going to be the huge holiday title. So they won't do that state of play until maybe like summer.
You know,
I don't. At this point, I'm starting to begin. We're not gonna get a showcase anymore. I think they're done doing showcases.
You know what I could see?
They're just gonna do like these smaller state of plays for specific games, show third party, and maybe like one or two first parties. But from what I saw, they're large like tentpole titles, like the God of Wars or the Spider-Man or like the big heavy hitters, like Horizon. They are going to be far and in between right now because of all the cancellations of their multiplayer or the live service. So I don't know. Like I don't know what Sony London's about to come out with soon. They're still working on their title. You got Sony Santa Monica, who's working on the next game that's not God of War.
Yeah.
So I'd imagine they're gonna probably do another like a small spin-off for
Loki.
For Loki, but I'd imagine that honestly.
Yeah. I don't know. We haven't heard anything about them and all that good
stuff. It'd be kind of cool.
It would be cool. I don't know. One thing I do want to see from Sony though is that the fact, for some odd reason, I don't know why. I understand it's third party and all that good stuff. Because I think State of Play, they also show off a lot of like third party stuff too.
Yes. That's usually what it was known for.
I would love to see Kingdom Hearts 4. I don't know why. That's just something I love Kingdom Hearts in general, but Kingdom Hearts 4 announcement, whoo, that would get me going. I ain't gonna lie.
I could have swore that they had said that one was the last one.
No, I think they did say that, but then immediately was like, "Hey, Kingdom Hearts 4 is coming." I'm like, "Wait a fucking second! Don't you fucking pull the rug from underneath me? You told me the last."
Look, it's like the whole Terraria thing. Freaking Holly. It was yesterday while I was driving. Holly was like, she said, so apparently Terraria is having another final update, and like,
yeah,
they had said, Terraria will never end until they finally have their final update. It's
fucking dumb. They had their final update like fucking 5-10 years ago.
I don't think it was 10 years. I think it was more like
5.
I thought
it was a long time.
Hell, man.
All I'm saying is There's a lot of third person.
They're gearing up for another large update here.
There's a lot of third party games that could come out of the gates.
But other than that, I think I might be out of topics.
Yeah.
Only
only thing I got is fuck the Chiefs. I'm gonna say it.
Oh,
I'm gonna say it.
Another small thing that I'm kind of like. Well, I got two more, but Dika, do you have one?
I was just wanting to talk about games I was excited for.
Oh well.
I'm excited for the Eagles and Commanders game.
Video game.
Are you excited for Avowed?
Avowed?
Mm-hmm.
I am excited for that one. I like. That's how they fucking get me though. Like my genre of game, if it's not like Grand Theft Auto and like stuff, I love medieval fantasy games.
Oh,
that's my
real
shit.
Quick.
Yes.
I got one thing to say.
Yeah.
Super Bowl Sunday, I'm not doing a podcast.
Yeah, we can skip
if we do it if we do it after, I feel like we should maybe do it Monday so we can talk about it, or just wait until that following weekend to talk about it. But yeah, no, I'm not. I can't do it on a Monday.
I think everybody. I'm the only one who usually don't work Monday.
I do work, but I want to still do it.
I'd be off in time.
I'd be down to do it on Monday.
So yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
I'm just saying.
So yeah, Avowed is coming out next month.
Yeah, I'm excited for it because of the way the land. I just like medieval fantasy games. Like I loved Skyrim. I love Dragon Age. I love fucking Dragon Dogma 2. That game was fucking amazing. I love medieval fantasy games. That's how you could get me to. I don't know what it is.
I was originally interested in it, but like their recent trailer got me out. And I was like,
I haven't seen the recent trailer. I don't think so.
It was at their Xbox thing, like a little bit, like I think it was maybe summer last year. I don't know. But like I was watching it with Holly, and I was like, I was looking forward to this, but this trailer just killed my hype.
I was there. You showed it to me when I was there.
I will wait for it to come out, and
it.
I will decide whether or not I will get it when it comes to PlayStation. Because as much as like it's a dead horse now, but I'd imagine it's gonna come to PlayStation shortly.
Yeah,
it's gonna on Xbox, but I'd imagine that it's gonna come to PlayStation eventually.
I imagine a lot of games coming to PlayStation, which was actually another topic I had.
Yes, like if Halo's going, this game's going.
I was like, once Halo gets announced for PlayStation, all Xbox games is going to fucking PlayStation at that point.
Oh, that's one I'm excited for, the new Gears of War game.
Judgment Day?
That drops.
Is that what it's called?
I have no fucking idea.
Day.
I have no idea.
What the fuck is
D-Day?
D-Day?
Well,
I don't know.
That's wonderful.
But off of that one right quick, though, I have one last
E-Day.
Piss me off.
What?
Oh.
And it's expected this year.
I was
at the end of this year.
hoping Aaron would have been here for this because I would have loved his opinion on this.
Sorry.
Because this has to do with GTA.
God, no.
Oh. This. Huh?
I said, God, no.
Do you even know what he's talking about, Nico?
No, I don't know what he's talking about, but I'm afraid of what he's about to say.
Oh.
I love GTA.
Let's see. I'll read this out for you.
Who's it from?
So, let's see. This is on Video Game News. This is posted by Jordan Midler.
Okay, so I know exactly who to go after.
But it doesn't say who. But a video game analyst has claimed there is hope in the industry that GTA 6 could cost up to $100. So that other companies could raise their default prices as well amid global inflation and slowing AAA development.
No.
Ain't no way. No.
Oh,
Ain't no way they're going to raise video games to $100.
No, because I get the Joshua effect.
Keep in mind, if GTA does it, it will not stop the floodgates of happening because every other game will think
exactly.
AAA games, Microsoft, Sony, Nintendo, they could probably start thinking our games are just as good.
Joshua,
shit.
Joshua, why did you have to bring this up? I do remember reading about this. We talked about this back in the day about video game prices going up again in a certain way. I didn't think.
I almost believe like somehow they're gonna justify the price of it going up to $100 for the base game.
No, I do not. There's no shot. There's no way that people will willingly be buying that. We're already hating buying it for $79 or for $69.
So the only problem this only problem I have with that. That's
what I'm talking about in the future.
But
GTA, I highly doubt that as many people know. So yeah, this game is highly anticipated. Mm-hmm. Sure. But
most biggest anticipated game ever.
Okay, but I won't buy it.
You won't.
I will not. But Deco will. Chartarian will. The enthusiasts of this game will. But all of the lower tier, like me, that's looking forward to the game, I'll buy it for the base price that it's doing. But if they're gonna have that base price at $100, I'm not buying it. And I highly doubt. I have a feeling their sales will not be as high as they want them to be. At that price.
Hold up. Let me put it this way. No matter how we look at it, if it goes into it's called the Joshua effect sometimes, I like to call it, is when you buy stuff just to buy it because you love the branding of it. Overwatch. That's all I'm going to say to you, Joshua. Now, but the whole idea that the fact, let's say they go to this $100 base and we have majority of people that played the last GTA 5 is going to pick up GTA 6. Now, what's like the calculation of that the fact they lose money between this? They're not going to lose money. I honestly
their pricing, but their sales let me finish won't be as high.
Listen to me.
They still will be super high. Yes, I know this. Yeah. I understand. They will sell.
They will.
But they won't sell as much as they could if they sell it at the standard price that it already is.
All it takes is for one.
I'm not dropping $100 on this fucking game for standard.
Let me explain myself a little bit.
And I know I'm not alone on this.
Let me explain myself a little bit. I know you're not alone. But it goes back to the whole thing we said earlier. Just because one of us is like that doesn't mean majority of people are not like that.
That's not. I just said that I understand that is the case.
But I'm also trying to explain myself a little bit and get to the point of like.
Because I understand it.
I'm about to say all it takes is that the fact, yes, you're not going to buy if it's at a 100 price point, and they are going to make their money no matter what. They're going to hit a higher. I think they would hit a higher sell point.
Because they're selling it for $100 over $79. But their numbers for sales alone won't be the same that it could be if it's at 70 at the standard 70.
I see you on that one too. Yeah.
Hear me out. Now listen.
Mm-hmm.
They will do is this is hypothetical right now.
Yeah.
There's no guarantee they're gonna do this, but knowing Rockstar. And knowing the parent company,
Take-Two,
Take-Two, and how greedy they are willing to throw shit to the wall and make profit. Look at the last GTA trilogy. Come on.
The only problem. All right, I get that one. Go ahead.
Hear me out. Now, if they do hypothetically, if they launch this game at $100, they will make bank, right? They will make because it's GTA. It's the biggest, most anticipated game ever made right now because just how long it's taken for them to actually make it. It's been 10 years now.
Mm-hmm.
This year 10 years.
Yeah.
And it's huge. It's gonna make bank at $100. People will buy it for $100. They will buy consoles just to play this game. Now imagine that, yes, you are right, 100%. They will not make the same amount if they had sold it at the base price of $70. That will be when it goes on sale.
Mm-hmm.
People buy it. People will flood to get it at that $30 less, at $70, at the original price point, what it should have been.
Yeah,
exponentially more money than they would have ever made selling it originally at 70.
I don't get the idea.
But think about it though.
That happens. I'm probably done with gaming, unfortunately, if that's the case, because
yeah, that's
how
it is.
That's how they're gonna force people out of gaming, and
yeah,
is if they just start to do that.
They'll learn there's a limit. They're gonna start testing the waters though. Think about it. They're gonna test the waters like they have with $70 games. GTA was actually the first one to do it. They jumped it up from 60 to 70 for the new consoles. They were like, yeah, we're selling it because it's new gen. But
now they're trying to jump it from 10 to 30.
Yeah, but
and even
though
other companies dogpile on the 70 now the base price is 70, and 90% of people are okay with it, just because they specifically for me PlayStation, yeah, you get the bells and whistles, you get the controller support and all that. But I don't really. I'm sorry, I don't see it for Xbox. If you're paying $7, and you're getting 30 FPS video games.
Can I put a pin?
I mean,
hold on. Let me stop you real quick to cut you off about the GTA stuff. GTA wasn't the first one to go $69.99. It was fucking NBA 2K21 that went $69.99, and I fucking remember that.
I said one of the first ones.
So the thing is, though, again, that's $10, and now all games are doing it. We're talking GTA. You're saying yes, the most anticipated game will do this, but if other companies are going to try to follow in their footsteps, that's not going to slide. GTA is a game.
I think it depends on the game.
But, that's not going to fly for every game to start dropping at $100.
Let me finish what I was saying, though. Is when GTA, how they did it with $70. That was a $10 to $70, or $10 increase from 60 to 70. And it worked. People started to do that because they started to believe the inflation and all this other shit. When it's true, but it's not at the same time. Would companies like to get that extra $10? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But, they'll fucking do it because the gamers speak with their wallets. So
I said this many a time.
Yeah, so have I. When they start doing this shit for $70, it worked. That's the standard now. Games are coming out $70 for AAA titles.
And their sales wouldn't be as good.
You're right. You're absolutely right. If they had stayed with 60, they would have probably gotten more people. But the point is that they are still getting just there still. Just look at the PS5 right now. Every PlayStation game that comes out, other than Horizon, because they said it last year, because it's a PS4, PS5 game, it launched at $60. And that was because it was forced to. They tried to sell it at 70, but it didn't work. But when companies see that GTA, yes, it's a whole other game. It is that game. Is selling exponential numbers for $100, which is platinum or the premium editions of these other games. Companies will be like, yo, our games can actually do that, but when they actually try it, they're gonna fail. And I almost see that 100%. And I wouldn't pay but the thing is, I would have to be heavily into this specific game. The next Horizon game, I would pay $100 to play that game. The next God of War, no. Next Spider-Man, no. But that doesn't mean Deco wouldn't for Spider-Man. So,
and don't forget, I have a whole new I have a whole different category than both of y'all too, because of Nintendo.
Yeah, and Nintendo though, I included them with $100. I think they're more the smarter of the three consoles. because they stick with their own thing and everyone knows it. Like you'll never see a Nintendo
three consoles, Xbox, PlayStation, and PC.
Nintendo.
Oh,
PC console.
No, that's why I was confused because I'm like, there's.
It costs too much to be a PC player. I'm just saying that.
I guess does Switch actually count as a console?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
It's a handheld.
No.
It's a handheld. But you
can also plug it. Yeah, I mean, like, I guess, yeah. I ain't gonna lie.
No, that doesn't make any sense.
That's the thing. That's why it works so well.
Mm-hmm.
But like you will never see a goddamn Mario running on an Xbox or a PlayStation.
True.
You see Horizon now on Nintendo,
mm-hmm.
but you don't see it on Xbox.
Yeah, you know what? They are hardcore with that shit. If you think about it, they are not giving up any of their fucking characters. They said, and you know the biggest thing about Nintendo? They gave the FU to fucking Epic Studios too. They're all like, fuck you ain't getting none of our goddamn characters for fucking Fortnite. Fuck out of here. Go play with your fucking God of War and Master Chief. Go play with those motherfuckers. You ain't about to have...
Love about Nintendo because they won't do shit.
Bruh.
But that's also what I love about Xbox or PlayStation, because PlayStation won't do shit with Xbox.
That is true. Everybody has their crossbreed with each other. Like, Xbox is okay with everybody. PlayStation's like, fuck Xbox. Nintendo's like, hey, I kind of fuck with goddamn...
Fuck you both.
No, Nintendo's like, hey, I'll fuck with Xbox a little bit. They have that history with Sony that the fact they're okay with Xbox more than they are PlayStation. Because they have history.
The thing, Xbox, though, you would have never thought Xbox would go anywhere near PlayStation. But that's because they have to now. Like, let's be honest, they have to. They want that player base.
They want the money.
For their game. Yeah, they want that player base for their games.
True.
So that's the only reason why. And the only reason why PlayStation has their NBA game, MLB game.
It's because they have to.
Because forced it. They're like, either you put it on different consoles, or you lose this title. Like, you cannot make any more games. Sony was like, all right, we'll bend the knee here. We'll do it.
We'd rather keep the money than lose it all the way.
Horizon still not anywhere near Xbox, other than on fucking Fortnite whenever people got Aloy.
Yeah.
I just find that shit the funniest thing. But back to the $100 thing, I don't think it will be the standard. I don't think
so either.
Like, most players will not go for it because it was a hard pill to swallow for 70. Jumping up from 10 to 30? No. I don't think that will.
Even though
I think is like,
tell you, Dico, if it comes out at 100, I'm not buying.
So I don't think the standard is going to go to that, but I think the whole like gold ultimate thing, I think they might price jump those.
I doubt it because
because you can add more to those additions. Like one right now,
that's the thing. You give more, you can pay more.
That's what I'm saying. Like, let's say that the fact let's say that I go get the gold version of GTA. The standard edition is $70. The gold version is $100. I get. Oh god, what used to really get me is that the back in the day I loved pre-orders because you used to get something physical with it. I used to love that shit.
Yeah. I still do that.
Yeah, I still do that for certain games, but a lot of them not doing that. Most of the pre-order now, if you were to get a gold, it's like, oh, you get 3 days early access, or you get the Spider-Man shit was fucking stupid, by the way. Oh, you get XP early. That's fucking stupid. I'm playing as Spider-Man.
I don't appreciate the fact that I got the collector's edition and all it was the game and the statue.
Yeah, that makes no fucking sense either. I was like, you pay more than me. And you pay more than me, and you got less than me, but you got the statue physically wise. But game wise, you didn't get as much as me because I got the whole. Kind of fun. Which was another fucking thing about Spider-Man is that the fact.
Lords of the Fallen, I got the ring.
Yeah.
Or necklace. I got that when I pre-ordered it. And then like Hogwarts Legacy, I got like a little metal.
Yeah.
Metal that you could frame on a wall.
That's why but let me get back to the whole pre-ordering things. Like the deluxe gold, or is it gold? I think deluxe is supposed to be silver, so it's like gold, deluxe, and ultimate. Some shit like that. Whatever 3 tiers you want to use. You can add more money to that, the more stupid shit you pull out. Yes, In the gold edition, you get the season pass and you paid $100. But if I want to make it $110 or $120, all I gotta do is throw another fucking code out there. It's like, oh, you get this cool outfit. Oh, you get this fucking 3-day early access. Oh, you get, yeah. So you can add, with little effort, you can make it more valuable.
Yeah,
like, that's what I can see. I can see. That's what I'm saying. I can see the gold, like the other editions going up before I see the standard edition going up.
But I think GTA is going to be the only game that will ever be able to do it at a standard price for $100, just because it's like it is the most hype game ever made right now.
And look, so I'm looking at all of this on like Reddit, and people are saying the same thing that I am. They're not buying it if it hits 100. They'll wait for it to go on sale or something. They will not.
I doubt it. Because like, people can say that. That's the same thing they said for 70.
But like, no. So, but there's a huge difference between $70 and $100.
I get you on that one.
There's a huge difference. I have enough, like everyone else here is saying, I have enough games in my backlog that I need to hit.
That is true.
Fuck GTA.
But even
fuck GTA.
But even going with the whole idea that the fact you have a lot of games in your backlog, even when the price increase, instead of being like, hey, I'm gonna go play my games that I paid back in the day, you continue to purchase more games. Get it that the fact it is $100 price difference, like a $30 difference. There's a difference. There's a $30 difference. I get it, but they already hyped it up. Back in the day when we used to do the podcast and we were talking about the game increase, we said, fuck that. Look at us now.
I still don't buy them.
What do you mean?
To this day, if it is $70, I am rarely actually buying the game.
I can't think of the last brand new game that Jacob bought, actually.
Exactly.
I can't.
Please tell, like, I held true to it.
I can't think of the last brand new game that
like, there is not a game. I think the only one that I actually did do was Star Wars. And that's it. I might have bought that when it went on sale. In all honesty, I don't remember. But I held true to my word. I said I'm not buying it if it's at that price unless if I'm super interested in this game. Now, if you try to lock this up at 100, go fuck yourself. That's all I'm gonna say, because that's not gonna happen.
What I
even if it's GTA.
What I have always said was, if I am into it, like if it sells me, which 90% of PlayStation games have, I had $70. 100%. I said that originally. I would pay for this, and like I'm saying now as well, just right now, I will keep to this too. If Horizon comes out at $100 base price,
that should have been a flag.
I know you would.
I would 100% buy it.
It's the same with me in GTA right now.
Yes. So, as much as people would say they're not gonna buy it, when they actually see the game at like running, the people will speak with their wallets, not their.
We're going in the loop now.
They will 90. Like I almost guarantee you, half the people who say they won't buy it will end up buying it. It's been done. It's been done so many times that they won't buy it, and it's still a thing. Just like The Last of Us Part 2 when that was remastered, no apparent reason at all. The Firefly edition was like what, $90?
I don't know.
I think. Everyone was like, dude, that's ridiculous. This is a game that we don't need. Why is people like, we're not gonna buy this?
I mean,
sold out.
There's always gonna be those people that they're not the ones saying.
Me and Joshua.
They're not the ones saying that they're not gonna buy it. They're not the ones saying it. There are people out there like Deco. He's saying he will buy it. He will buy GTA if it's at $100. He will. There are people out there saying they won't and they don't. But
the statistics.
There's all that huge group saying they're not gonna buy it, but yet it still sells out.
I think
they're not the ones potentially buying it. It's the people who's not responding online or anything saying, I'm not buying this.
I think
they're the ones that are there saying, like, I'm going to buy this no matter what.
It goes into hypothetical. What the fuck?
Hypothetical. You were on the way.
Hypothetical thing, though. Hypothetically, this is all 100% hypothetically, but people are saying that they won't. You're saying there's more people saying that they won't, but they will.
Yeah.
No.
You're saying the other way.
Honestly, I'm sorry. Honestly, I will see the people will speak with their wallets. You can see all this.
People speak with their wallet.
So many times. People, this game, even if it launches at $100, because it's strictly GTA.
Hypothetically, this is all on a 50-50 scale, no matter how we look at it. People
actually, I don't even think it's gonna be
hypothetically.
No, what I'm saying.
What I'm saying. I understand what you're saying, but let me finish. Hypothetically, 50-50, both sides saying yes and no. That's all it is. That's all I can see right now. People are saying they won't do it. A lot of people say
it's not.
I think for every guess there's a no. I don't think there's majority rules right now.
I think the
I'm just saying
it's gonna happen. They're gonna call it. Yeah, this is $100, but the pushback's gonna be too much, and they're gonna be like, yeah, okay, we're gonna bet money on this.
Not gonna buy it if that's the case. I'm sorry to tell you, I won't buy it.
I'm not even gonna buy it at 70. I'm sorry, I'm not. I don't care for GTA, and I'm just gonna.
I know you really never liked GTA.
Only reason why I want to actually get it is because I want to play with Deco and Tritarian.
I would love for all of us
if you got it.
Stuff.
I want it to play with friends, but for $100, go fuck yourself.
I think at a $70 price point, it's fine. And obviously it's hypothetically that the fact if it even goes up to 100. This is based off of a fucking.
It was the fact that this post had like the quotations. There is hope that GTA will cost as much as $100. And it's not even for like because of Take-Two or whatever.
I didn't want to go this route.
All the cost of game development, and it's just the inflation is going up.
There's a higher demand for people to make games now.
But that's the thing, is inflation is going up. We're already paying so much for so much other shit that we actually need.
Yeah.
Like groceries and stuff. So you tried to make a game $100. I highly doubt there are going to be people out there who's going to be like, I need this game more than I need groceries.
You're not wrong.
That $100 can go to actual groceries.
Hold up.
I mean, think about it. Deco, I think we were about ready to say the same thing. Maybe there was a time when Deco had to pay a bill, and he bought a video game instead of paying that bill.
Well, that's
wait. Hold the fuck on. When was that?
Dude, I think that was like back when you were working with Domino's, bro.
Okay, but how old was he?
I don't know, he was younger, but I
that's the reason. That's why.
He straight up like bought a video game rather than.
I was saying when I was younger, I used to put my.
Now tell me.
I remember the one bill I used to put off all the time for video games. That was one of my.
Now tell me.
That was one of my car employments.
Was that before or after his kids?
It was before my kids.
Then there you go.
I haven't missed a single payment on it since I had my kids.
It's just the fact that he still did that. That's what I'm talking. I'm not talking about like his life after that day. I'm talking about in general. He did it.
Oh, so
but that was still a $60 over 70.
I want to bring up
that time.
I want to bring up a small thing right now. I'm not gonna lie. I know money is very tight for a lot of people out there, and I hear it every fucking day. Everybody's always complaining about money. I ain't never heard nobody say that. I have no idea that the fact nobody comes down and is like, "Hey, I got too much money. That's my problem." I never heard nobody say that in my entire life.
Dude, I wish I could say that.
But like,
money, it just.
I don't know whoever made that song, "More Money, More Problems." You're a fucking liar.
I know, right? Like shit. Man.
I have less money and still the same amount of problems.
I got less money and I got more.
Right, that's why I think it is. I think it's less money and even more problems.
So yeah, I don't know. I just think it's all bullshit.
Yeah, honestly, obviously this hypothetical fucking GTA shit. No,
That's my take. I ain't buying it. Y'all can go fuck yourself.
I'm ready to play GTA 6, to be honest. Like, I'm ready to fucking get this started. If they did anything like they did the last GTA, I'm excited for it. I really am. Ready for the storyline. Ready for the fucking online shit.
Please. Damn, Hamlin, stop.
I kind of wanted to get to the other ones, but we've been going at it for a while now.
Yeah, we've been at this for almost 2.5 hours.
Yeah, is Tritarian ready to play some Farming Simulator?
I'm not even ready to play Farming Simulator. So.
Text him.
I mean, now if he's not going to get on, then that's where we go to GTFO.
Oh, that's true. We did say that.
That was the agree. That was the point. That was agreement.
All right. So before we go into this whole situation and all that good stuff, let's end the podcast real quick so we can talk about this off a podcast real quick.
I won't.
Please, I beg you. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to game with y'all. Please, I beg of you.
Everything from us.
All right, let's end this
I have one final thing. Go fuck the Chiefs.
All right.
Go fuck the Chiefs.
That's not his final thing, because, Jacob, where can they find you?
You can find me at gofuckthechiefs.com. Yeah. Twitch.tv.
Page, talking about all this shit about fucking Chiefs.
Twitch.tv/Kipford24, youtube.com/@Kipford, and go fuck the Chiefs.
You can find me.
My taglines on
Damn it! The Ravens just tied the game.
And you can find me at Darknessfall on YouTube. I think it's just Darknessfall672. You can find me at twitch.tv/Darknessfall672, and majority of my tags are Darknessfall672. Appreciate every single one of y'all for showing up and all that good stuff. Y'all have a lovely day and everything. Night, day, evening. I hope y'all have a good one.
Go fuck the Chiefs.
110%.